Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good Wednesday morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here on Good Morning Grenada. It is Wednesday, March 25th, 2020, almost to the end of the third month of 2020. Yes, 2020 needs to speed up. Yeah, since it started. It's been worries in the dance. 2020, speed up. Yeah. Time to fly out. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to the Tri-Island, Grenada, Carriacou, PG, Martinique, all you spicy folks here at home and abroad. Good morning. Hugs and kisses from across the miles, at least 6 feet away. Cyber hugs and cyber kisses. Social distancing from a distance. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to all the folks joining us on GBN Television, channel 7, 11, and 20. Those of you on the GBN Television Facebook page, the Grenada Broadcasting Network's YouTube channel, and of course the folks logged on to Classic 105.5, 105.9. Want to say good morning to all my Caribbean brothers and sisters that are joining us this morning. Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Antigua, Anguilla, Dominica, Barbados, Jamaica, Antigua, Anguilla, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Montserrat. Did I say Dominican Republic? Belize, Martinique, St. Martin, Aruba. I'm missing folks. Turks and Caicos. Hold on, wait. Guyana, Suriname. I'm ready for all of this morning. St. Bart's. Let me see. Where else did I name? Cayman Islands. The U.S. Virgin Islands. St. Martin, both the Dutch and the French. Belize, Martinique, Guadeloupe. Good morning, everybody. Yes, I was ready for all of this morning. Good morning to all our international brothers and sisters joining us this morning. The U.S., the United Kingdom, Switzerland, Sweden, Australia, Austria, Brazil, Mexico, Indonesia, China, North and South Korea, Taiwan, Japan, Egypt, Botswana, Nigeria, Somalia, Germany, Thailand, Turkey. Hold on, I'm coming through the next one again. Russia, Germany. Yes, every now and then the next one pops up in my mind. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is having a good morning. This morning it is the middle of the week, or as a lot of people say, it's hump day, a little closer to the weekend. The rest and relaxation, hopefully, of the weekend. Let's get it started as usual here on Good Morning Grenada with the word of the day. And this morning's word of the day is jibe. Jibe, G-I-B-E, jibe. It's a verb which means to utter taunting words or to deride or tease with taunting words. Jibe. Confused about jibe with the J and jibe with the G? The distinction actually isn't as clear-cut as some commentators would like it to be. Jibe with a J is used both for the verb meaning to be in accord or agree, and for the nautical verb and noun referring to the act of shifting a sail from one side to the other. Jibe with a G is used as a verb and noun for derisive teasing or taunting, but jibe with a J is also a recognized variant of jibe with a G. So it too has teasing or taunting uses. Jibe has been used occasionally as a variant. Jibe with a G has been used occasionally as a variant of jibe with a J, but the use is not common enough to warrant dictionary entry and is widely considered an error. The word of the day this morning, jibe with a G, G-I-B-E, a verb which means to utter taunting words. An example of the use of the word, anybody who complains about the microphone she jibed is not having a good night. The word of the day this morning is jibe, G-I-B-E, a verb which means to utter taunting words. And this morning's COVID-19 awareness tip of the day is something that we've been hearing over the past few weeks and months, but I think it's in a catchy phrase, especially geared toward the children. The tip of the day, be wise and sanitize. Be wise and sanitize. So this is specifically for the kids. You know, they like little rhymes and they're quick to remember those. Be wise and sanitize. Let's continue to sanitize our hands and our surroundings, everything that we touch, have touched and will touch. Sanitizing all man jack. We ain't playing games, right? So be wise and sanitize. Not much being celebrated today, but I will quickly mention International Waffle Day. International Waffle Day was first celebrated in Sweden and soon spread like batter all over the world. It started as a yearly tradition on March 25th, a day in which the people of Sweden celebrate Our Lady's Day, which is a religious holiday 9 months before Christmas. That sounds similar to the Swedish word for waffle. With no direct relation to the religious holiday, this delicious celebration is an international hit. I mentioned it because I love waffles myself. It's International Waffle Day. Not much to... well, this morning's information corner is more of a rant than information sharing. But it's a reminder as well. Over the past few weeks, as we continue to battle this deadly virus, coronavirus, our health officials, people around the world, have been reiterating the importance of self-distancing and to adhere to the rules and regulations of self-quarantine. We have people... I would try to be nice with my words. We have silly, unconcerned people who do not care about themselves enough to adhere to the rules and regulations and the pointers that have been preached over the past few weeks and months. Let me say this. If you do not care about your own well-being, that's your prerogative. However, for the rest of us who do, I encourage you to respect our decision and our wish for our 6 feet social distance. Just yesterday, in the gas station, trying to buy my little products, and I noticed there was a lady standing about 3 feet behind me, and there were 2 other people standing right behind her waiting to cash. So I turned and I said, remember the social distance of 6 feet. It's important that we adhere to it. The lady come closer to me as an act of provocation. She strips and she bawl, "Are you really idle?" Listen to me. I was in a good mood yesterday, but I won't always be in a good mood. Do not make me come out of character and out somebody light. I'm saying it. If I ask for my 6 feet, give me my 6 feet. If you do not care if you get virus or not, that is your prerogative. But for the rest of us, we'd like to stay COVID-free. If you think your immune system can withstand it, that's fine. However, you may just get it and pass it on to one of your loved ones who may not be so lucky. And that includes your children, your parents, and that same grandmother and grandfather whom you claim to love so much. You just might pass it on to them. And for the folks who have returned from international destinations and refuse to adhere to the 14-day self-quarantine, may the Lord be with you and your loved ones, because you might just be the same ones that would encourage community spreading of this deadly virus. A reminder that Grenada's first patient, her symptoms escalated yesterday. She's now at the General Hospital. Hopefully, one of you who choose to refuse to adhere to the regulations would not end up in the same situation and would not bring the virus to one of your loved ones who may end up in that same situation. Y'all continue to be silly, but may your silliness only affect you and not the rest of us. I repeat, I might out somebody light. Let's get ready for the news. Those of you on radio, the morning edition of news, and those of you on television, we bring you a highlight of last evening's newscast. This is Good Morning Grenada on Classic and the GBN. Stick and stay.
Good evening from the Grenada Broadcasting Network. I'm Kenroy Batiste. Top story to report: health officials all this evening confirming that the health of Grenada's lone confirmed positive COVID-19 patient to date has deteriorated. Health Minister Nicholas Steele confirmed to GBN that the female patient was admitted at the General Hospital Tuesday. He spoke with my colleague Cherian Blackman-Stephen a few minutes ago about the status of the patient. Minister Steele also addressed rumors about a shutdown of the country.
Grenada's first laboratory confirmed COVID-19 patient has been transferred to the ICU of the Grenada's General Hospital after her condition began to deteriorate. The patient, a middle-aged female Grenadian national visiting from United Kingdom, developed respiratory issues since her condition was announced on Sunday. Grenada's COVID-19 medical team continues with contact tracing of this confirmed case. I want to again urge all Grenadians and visitors alike to please take our warnings seriously. Respect social distancing measures, and especially the requirement that you adhere to 14-day mandatory quarantine orders if you entered Grenada from anywhere in the world in the past 2 weeks, whether you are a Grenadian national or visitors. Because of the lack of adherence to our guidelines for collective safety, the government is now moving to take more stringent measures to stem the spread of this virus. However, I want to assure the public that if and when those measures are necessary, we will communicate to the public officially. I am asking the public to stop listening to rumors, especially rumors being circulated by mischief makers. This is a time that we must all unite. This is a time that we must all seek to follow information from our official sources. There will be continued moments where people feel uneasy, but the only way to appropriately deal with that is for us to all as a country follow official requests and instructions, and also to rely on official information.
All right, so GBN is keeping tabs with this latest development concerning the deterioration of health of Grenada's lone confirmed positive COVID-19 patient to date. We, of course, will bring you more details when they become available. Right. The Prime Minister's announcement of a 30% decrease in the cost of electricity for the next 3 months is being negotiated and would not be applied from this month. That's according to Minister for Trade, Industry, Cooperatives and CARICOM Affairs, Oliver Joseph, as he expounded on government's economic plans to assist local businesses affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Rena Pear tells us more in this report.
On Tuesday, during the weekly post-cabinet briefing, Minister for Trade, Industry and Cooperatives, Oliver Joseph, said that the 30% decrease in electricity rate will not take effect from the end of March. He explained that discussions between government and GRENEC are continuing and an agreement has not been finalized.
His government commits to ensuring that the cost of electricity will be reduced by 30% for the months of March, April and May in the first instance to all consumers. This will not apply to a few companies that have special concessionary arrangement. Well, you would not see it applying in March because we almost to the end of March. You will see it reflected later on. No, I did not say there was any agreement, and I don't know the state of the discussion. All I'm saying is that there is discussion, but I'm not aware of any agreement that has been reached as yet. I'm saying in order to get the reduction, discussion has started. That's all.
The minister was at the time explaining government's plans to relieve the financial impact caused by COVID-19. When asked if government will be considering removing tax on basic food items, he said this may be considered after government's plans are reviewed.
That was not announced by the Minister of Finance. What I indicated is this is a 3-month period and will be reviewed as the situation develops. So a new package will be looked at, new arrangement facilities will be considered as we move forward.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pear reporting.
Well, government officials say that due to constructive governance over the past 5 years, the economy is now at a healthy state to provide funds to fight COVID-19. Rena Pear has another report.
Minister for Trade, Industry and Cooperative, Oliver Joseph, says that due to the effective economic management of the country's finances, government is now able to use over $10 million of its revenue towards the upkeep of local businesses during the COVID-19 crisis.
Yes, it's coming from government's current revenue. The package that is announced is coming from government's current revenue. The government can give the support, because over the years, the last 5 years, the economy has been managed in such a way that we were able to meet our recurrent expenditure without going into overdraft or any loan facility. And therefore, the economy is in a strong position.
The minister says that while this is so, government will be tapping into other financial resources like the International Monetary Fund for additional support.
The International Monetary Fund has pledged $50 billion to help countries fight this COVID-19 and the situation that we are in. They have calculated what the fallout will be. Grenada has made application for funds from the International Monetary Fund, and we are looking at other areas where funding can become available to assist us in helping these various sectors to adjust, and so that government could continue providing all its services to our population, to all our citizens.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pear reporting.
Other news, work on the Molyneux Road may not begin anytime soon. Word from Minister for Infrastructure Development Gregory Bowen indicating that the geotechnical studies have not yet commenced. Here's more in this report.
With the geotechnical studies on the Molyneux land slippage not yet done, motorists plying the Western Corridor is in for a long haul, as work will not take place anytime in the near future. In an interview with the Infrastructure Minister, he says they are at the tendering stage.
Right now we are at the point where the consultants will be coming to do all the geotechnical work done. Right? They presented to the Caribbean Development Bank, through which the UK funds are being channeled, and the geotechnical studies have not yet commenced. But recognizing that the project will take, years. If, for example, we decide to put the road back where it is, it's going to take years. It will take years to complete.
What is not yet clear is the approach engineers are likely to take in relation to the road repairs.
You would not see work start there, I will say, before 5 or 6 months. And it may not be that same route, because the geotechnical studies may show that you should move from there. No matter what you do, the slippage will continue. Then we'll have to move some other place. Maybe start from here, Grand Mall, and enter into Happy Hill. That may be the final approach. But in the meantime, people must be able to pass comfortably.
Concentration at the moment, according to Minister Bowen, is on strengthening the Montmorris bypass with the aim of converting the now one-way into a two-way. This project falls under the UK Climate Infrastructure Funding Project. According to Minister Bowen, $28 million was secured back in 2015 when then Prime Minister David Cameron visited the region. This was to be used for slips along the Western Main Road, which at the time did not include Molyneux slippage area. Christelina John, GBN News.
Hello again. We're live here at the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Protective wear, including gloves, highly sought after since the outbreak of COVID-19, as people rush to purchase the items to protect themselves from getting the virus. However, officials of the Pan American Health Organization, who are currently on island, say contrary to many beliefs, gloves may not be necessary for everyone during the COVID-19 pandemic. As we hear in this Christelina John report, the team is in Grenada to provide training and other forms of assistance to medical staff to boost the country's COVID-19 response levels.
Representative from the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, explained that not everyone needs to wear protective wear. A 4-member delegation is presently on island conducting assessments and assisting health and other officials in strengthening their response level for COVID-19. Dr. Rufus Ewing, advisor of Health System and Services with PAHO, explains who needs to wear protective gears.
So simple PPEs, personal protective equipment, are used and different components of the PPE can be used in different scenarios. Not everybody who is providing a function in response to COVID needs to wear the full suit PPEs. In some cases, just a glove and a mask and a simple surgical mask is necessary. In other cases, a glove and a PPE and a respirator mask called the N95 mask is necessary. In certain situations, you need the full one, which is the gown, the barrier gown, the mask, and the glove, and those necessary along.
The team has been visiting various sites such as the hospital, isolation units and other health facilities to test the country's readiness to treat infected cases of the virus. Dr. Ewing says overall they are satisfied with Grenada's preparedness. He highlights some of their findings and indicates areas where there is room for improvement.
I'm satisfied. I'm very satisfied. Actually, you have more than I thought based on our last assessment and review, based on because I think the country responded to a questionnaire analysis that we did, and based on that there were some gaps and deficiencies, and those gaps have been covered, particularly the isolation units and the quarantine facilities, etc. So I'm happy with the progress that have been made, and I think they are ready to deal with COVID cases. Yes, is there room for improvement? Yes, and we'll continue to do so as we evolve.
The PAHO representative reinforced the need for people to adhere to the instructions issued by the Ministry of Health and other health officials.
We also noticed that in areas such as the surveillance that Dr. Jean-Marie is going to be doing, surveillance at the various ports as well as at the health facilities, hoping that we can, as more and more persons come forward with flu-like symptoms, and we are still advising persons that, if you have flu, you must stay home and call the hotline, and then they will give you guidance as to what actions you need to take instead of crowding the public buses or public transportation system, instead of crowding the emergency room areas, because when you stay home, you will reduce the risk of transmission of any possible infection to others in the community during your transport period from your home to hospital emergency. So they will guide you appropriately. And once we do those measures, then we will definitely be ahead of the game in trying to fight this particular epidemic.
Christina John, GBN News.
All right, here's what we're talking about now. As the concerns grow for food security in Grenada in the face of COVID-19, economic and financial challenges continue to be of major concern, especially for tourism and related sectors. You see, economic relief in the form of financial pullouts has been announced by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell for those being affected. Agriculture was not left out. However, GBN sought to get a response from farmers' representative in the Senate, Dunstan Campbell, who believes the Prime Minister did not touch on the most important issue farmers face at this time. Gerard Joseph is going to tell us about that.
Increase farm labor support to immediately boost agricultural production island-wide. Government is also giving consideration to the support for farmers and fish exporters who have recently been affected as a result of the international travel restrictions.
The Prime Minister on the bailout for the agriculture sector, and this is what Senator Dunstan Campbell would have liked to have heard from the leader of the country.
The elephant in the room, pre-deal larceny, right? We need to step up pre-deal larceny. The task force need to step up. So pre-deal larceny, I want a tremendous boost. I want to see a tremendous boost in the effort of the pre-deal larceny task force. I want to see them there all the time, right? So if there's any money that is going to be allocated at all, let us start with pre-deal larceny.
Senator Campbell says the fight against pre-deal larceny needs to be strengthened immediately, with the task force stepping up their operations, as farmers are already losing more produce than before. The farmers and fishers representative in the Senate, while welcoming the increased support for farm labor, hopes that it will be just the beginning of the conversation. He notes that solutions and not only financial bailouts must be pursued for the expenses fisherfolk face, plus export mechanisms developed for fish and soursop, especially in the short term. Senator Campbell says discussions have begun in the fishing and agriculture sector to identify the problems each of the subsectors face. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
Acting Chief Medical Officer in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Francis Martin, has advised against members of the public abusing the phone hotlines activated to accommodate calls from people who suspect they are carrying the novel coronavirus. The two helplines, 45 virus and 53 virus, were fully activated about 3 weeks ago, with thousands of calls already received. However, the service providers have reported that many of the calls are not genuine concerns relating to the deadly virus.
The hotlines, have people been using the hotline?
Oh my goodness, they're over the limit. It's a lot of calls coming in on the hotlines, and some people indicating that they can't get through to the hotlines. The reason they can't get through is because it's just too many calls, and once someone is on a call, you wouldn't get through. And this is the reason why we want to enlist the help of some other agencies to help us with the hotlines.
But are they legitimate calls, or people?
Oh, a lot of calls that are not legitimate. Calling for all sorts of reasons. My goodness. You call if you have symptoms suspicious of COVID, fever, cough, cold. You call if you have evidence that someone has a travel history and may have symptoms of the COVID. This is what you call for. You don't call just to see if the phone is working.
All right, so before calling, people should ponder that if they do not have symptoms and would not ordinarily see their doctors based on how they feel, they should reconsider calling the hotlines. However, anyone with respiratory symptoms such as coughing, sneezing, difficulty breathing, or even fever is asked to utilize the hotlines. We can tell you the numbers again: 45 virus and 53 virus. In every adversity, there are opportunities to self-reflect, redirect, and create new advantages out of disadvantages. COVID-19 is a new reality that can force many to return to agriculture, not only for economic gains, but also for nourishment. Cherry and Blackman Stephen tells us more.
Acting Chief Medical Officer Dr. Francis Martin is encouraging Grenadians to consume more local foods to boost the immune system as a preventative measures for coronavirus COVID-19. During Sunday's news conference to announce Grenada's first confirmed case of COVID-19, Dr. Martin said that the impact of the virus presents an opportunity for Grenadians to produce and consume more local foods.
Now is the time for us to focus on eating our bright-colored foods. The pumpkins, the pawpaw, cabbages. Our enzymes need the vitamins and minerals more than ever before. We need the zinc. We need to use our honey, garlic, green bananas. Now is the time to go to the backyard and get those things. It's a perfect time to eat local and buy local.
Dr. Martin is also reminding people of the need for more liquid intake, substituting carbonated drinks for water. Director General of the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, ICA, Manuel Otero, in a Caribbean News article said COVID-19 provides an avenue for the Caribbean to develop food security strategies and greater efforts to increase self-sufficiency. The report further states that Otero said that the world is witnessing the spread of a new pandemic less than 4 months since it first erupted. He said this emergency is rocking the world, and we are not yet able to foresee what life will be like in a few months when this dramatic event is finally over. Health Minister Nicholas Steed, who led Sunday's news conference, had a reminder for people who behave as it's business as usual.
COVID does not respect religious behaviors. COVID does not respect political affiliations. COVID does not respect form of employment. COVID does not respect height, shape, size, color, background. COVID does not respect class, level of income, size of bank account. COVID does not respect any of the things that we choose to differentiate us. In fact, COVID sees all of us as one target.
In an address to the nation last Friday, Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Dr. Keith Mitchell, announced a series of measures to cushion the effects of people affected by COVID-19. Among those measures outlined is increased farm labor support to immediately boost agriculture production island-wide, in addition to support for farmers and exporters of fish. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
This one to report the government of Grenada has updated its list of preventive measures against the spread of COVID-19. The latest to be impacted are cargo ship crews. The advisory went into effect at 11:59 p.m. on Monday, the 23rd of March. Now, according to the advisory, no crew member of commercial vessels will be allowed or granted show leave. The authorities say anyone failing to comply will be subject to a fine or arrest. Crew members are only allowed ashore for operational reasons after receiving permission from the Ports Authority. All right, time for this evening's GBN Eye Saw. Compliments of friends at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Tonight's Eye Saw features video footage captured by Guam fishermen of some pilot whales in Grenadian waters, observed as the men conduct their daily duties. The pilot whale, also called blackfish or pothead whale, are of two species of small, slender-toothed whales of the dolphin family, Delphinidae. They are characterized by a round, bulging forehead, a short beak-like snout, and slender, pointed flippers. You can send in your photo and video submissions via our social media platforms.
A group of Cuban medical professionals arrived in Grenada on Saturday to help the island combat COVID-19. We can tell you the assistance involves the provision of medications, which they say have helped in the fight against the deadly virus.
China, where COVID-19 emerged in late December last year, shortlisted 30 drugs they say fight the virus, as scientists are in a race to find a treatment for the coronavirus, which has killed over 16,000 people worldwide in the last 3 months. One of the medicines picked by the Chinese National Health Commission is interferon alpha-2b, which has been produced in China by a Cuban-Chinese joint venture since 2003. The drug has reportedly been effective in the treatment of HIV, human papillomavirus, hepatitis B and C, and has reportedly been effective with viruses with characteristics similar to those of COVID-19. Grenada's acting chief medical officer, Dr. Francis Martin, says they intend to further verify the reports to determine if it could be used to treat the virus locally.
Cuba is producing something called interferon 2B that they claim was used in China. We do have a video conference that is set up between some Chinese doctors and ourselves. We haven't had it yet. We just tested the procedure. This is one of the questions that we'll be asking them. Did you use interferon 2B? And if you did, how well did it work? Because as we know now, there are trials going on different drugs, but there's not been a conclusive evidence that any one works better than the other.
In the meantime, people are advised against self-medicating, including the use of Tylenol, ibuprofen, and other anti-inflammatory drugs, following conflicting reports about how effective it is in treating the virus. Dr. Martin reiterates that not all information circulating is based on extensive research.
We saw that. We have done our due diligence. We've checked with the World Health Organization. This may have been a case study that was done, and sometimes when case studies are done, people blow those case studies out of control. So that is the thing, our citizens need to read a little deeper to understand and not just jump to conclusion when they see something that sounds scandalous.
Health officials across the world are issuing warnings over the use of anti-malarial drugs after U.S. President Donald Trump's comments about treating the coronavirus with them sparked panic buying and overdoses in Nigeria and the death of a man in the United States. Blossom Alexis-Welsh, GBN News.
Total is one of the world's largest oil companies with a top quality line of lubricants. Total Lubricants has a full product line from passenger cars, motorcycle, heavy industrial equipment, mining, trucking, agriculture, and manufacturing machines and vehicles. Total Lubricants, winning championships in motorsports, including Formula One and World Rally Championships. Total Lubricants are available at all Rubis service stations, leading automotive shops, and distributed by Huggins.
Whenever we're faced with difficulties, we find comfort in those we know and trust. This is especially true when a loved one has died.
Welcome to Otway Bailey Funeral Home.
For over 100 years, Otway Bailey Funeral Home has helped families celebrate the lives of their loved ones with compassion and dignity. Our affordability, attention to detail, warm and caring staff has contributed us being the funeral home of choice for official and state funerals. We treat you as we would treat our own family. All of our services are designed to help you get through one of the most personal and challenging stages of life, whether it's planning a funeral, joining our burial society, or pre-arrangements. You can be assured of the Otway Bailey commitment to consistently provide the most caring and professional service possible with the best options and price. So call us 440-2558 or visit our website otwaybaileyfuneralhome.org.
At Otway Bailey, we offer the perfect tribute any family can afford.
They say sometimes less is more, but at Real Value IGA Supermarket, we believe more is more. And since we are all about more, we want to buy more from farmers like you so we can sell more to our customers. If you have a farmer's ID and fresh produce to sell, Real Value IGA wants to buy.
For more information, contact Real Value IGA on WhatsApp at 405-4405 or give them a call at 439-2121.
It's detox time again at Nirvana Natural Health Clinic Detox Center. The festive season is over, so let's start 2020 looking and feeling like a boss with our many body cleansing options. Purchase detox products as low as $50. Purchase detox combo packs as low as $100. Receive 10% off on all in-house colonic irrigation treatment. Take control of your health now. Don't delay. Call us on 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753. We are located in Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. These offers are valid from January to March or while stocks last. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic Detox Center. Detox your way to health.
Conveniently located in the Grand Shopping Center, for over 40 years, Food Fair has provided quality service at affordable prices. Now, grocery shopping is made easier and more convenient from the Food Fair web store.
Hey, babe. Listen, I need you to go down to Food Fair to get some groceries.
All right, no problem. Right away.
Thanks, babe. What are you doing? You're supposed to be going Food Fair to get a grocery, man.
I am, but didn't you know you can order your groceries online from the Food Fair web store?
Are you serious?
Of course. All you have to do is just to log on to www.foodfair.gd with credit card in hand, and with an order of $100 or more, Food Fair Grenada will deliver up to 3 miles away. And you don't even have to worry about your information, you know. Their safety measures are excellent.
So hold on. You just order online and Food Fair will deliver to you?
Yep.
Oh, baby, better hurry up and order, man.
I already did. They should be here any minute now.
Enjoy easy online shopping anytime from your home or office from the Food Fair web store. Food Fair, where you can fill your baskets without emptying your pockets.
Why not stay in, turn off the alarm clock, and sleep some more on your perfect mattress from Quartz? For the widest range of mattresses from the world's best brands, the best value guaranteed. Shop today and let our sleep experts help you to decide on the best option to suit your needs. At Quartz, we don't just sell mattresses, we're offering you the best night's sleep. So, sleep in a little on your new mattress from Quartz. Quartz, bringing value home.
As we prepare and remain vigilant amid the coronavirus pandemic, the GUT Credit Union remains committed to serving you and your family in the safest way possible. We have increased the frequency of cleaning and sanitizing all branches and ATMs throughout the day. In an effort to maintain the protocols of social distancing, we encourage you to use the ATMs to conduct simple transactions. For your protection and convenience, our officers are available to conduct business via telephone if needed. As a member, if you are facing financial challenges as a result of the pandemic, please contact us to discuss the range of flexible options available to you. More information can be obtained by calling 440-1354, emailing gutcu@spicile.com, or visiting www.gutcu.com. Together, we can successfully navigate through this time. GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
Heritage Theatre Company and the cast of the historical drama Julian Fedor wish to advise of the postponement of this production, which was previously scheduled for 28th and 29th of March, as well as the 4th and 5th of April.
This postponement is due to the recently announced measures by Grenada's public health authorities in response to the threat of coronavirus.
Heritage Theatre is fully supportive of these measures and encourages all patrons, as well as the general public, to fully comply with them.
As well as with other advice given by the Ministry of Health and official bodies like the World Health Organization on steps to be taken to keep the nation safe.
These measures include the following. First of all, do not panic. Avoid large crowds and wash hands regularly with soap and water.
Please pay special attention to how you interact with the elderly and other vulnerable persons. Try to resist touching your face, and most of all, treat yourself as if you have the virus and want to avoid passing it on to anyone else.
We eagerly look forward to staging the play once we're given the green light to do so. Meanwhile, we ask patrons hold on to your tickets as they will be honored when the play is staged.
We would like to take this opportunity to thank all our sponsors, including our title sponsors, the Grenada Broadcasting Network and the Grenada Cooperative Bank, as well as those who have collaborated with us thus far in the preparation of this production.
We thank you, our patrons, for your understanding and continued support.
Let us work together to overcome this challenge.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada, 20 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. It's Wednesday, so you guys know what that means. It's Request Wednesday. That's right, any song that you'd like to hear as you head on out the door to do what you gotta do to keep yourself and your family going, then I'm gonna play the song for you, hopefully once time allows, to give you a little extra boost in your step today. To the folks on the Facebook platform, unfortunately this is where we have to cut the stream. Facebook would not allow us to play the music on the platform because of copyright laws. But those of you online, you can head on over to the Grenada Broadcasting Network's YouTube channel for all the proceedings. You can make a request in the comments because you're also part of the Good Morning Grenada family. So goodbye to the folks on Facebook and see you over on the YouTube channel. Bye. To the rest of you, let's hear what you want to hear. 435-2041 is the number to call and get on the inside. I had a few songs left over from last week. I left the chats on red so that I'll be able to get to those songs and play them for you this week. Hold on, I'm scrolling down the line before I go to the telephone lines. This morning we're working with first come, first serve. The WhatsApp is usually pumping. 435-2041 is the number to call and request. It is also the WhatsApp number, 435-2041. But please do not voice or video call the WhatsApp. We cannot take those calls. I saw 2 calls coming in this morning. Do not call the WhatsApp. We can't take the calls. You can type in your questions or your requests and I will play them for you once time allows. Also, do not send any voice notes. We cannot listen to the voice notes as well. Only written messages on the WhatsApp, please and thank you. All right, so let me see. Let's play this very first one. This first one is from Tony Braxton on Break My Heart. And that's the first request this morning, a request that was made last week. Let's get right into it. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Blossom.
Good morning, how are you?
Good.
What song would you like to hear?
It is No Secret.
Which one?
It is No Secret by Jim Reeves.
It is No Secret by Jim Reeves.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
I I know the valley seems so wide. It seems this journey, it will never end. And you keep asking the question, God, why? I know the road, it gets so rocky at times. I know the heartaches are severe. It seems like life will never change its tide, but there's an answer to all of life cares. Stay with God. In spite of what you see or feel. Stay with God. In spite of how things may appear. Stay with God. It doesn't matter what may come our way. There is only one place we are safe. Stay with God.
Not just another prayer, not just another song. When I look at the darkness all around us, I feel like I'm losing control. So many people who just don't know where to go. Listen to me now. Now the song goes unsung. Now the voice goes unheard.
Hello, good morning, Blossom.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Hi there.
What would you like to hear?
Why worry when you can spread them out by culture from me?
No problem. Have a good one.
Only love can save us now. Say a prayer for the world. Believe that it's gonna be alright somehow. Every day it's a new day. Every day we start again. Say a prayer for the world and send all your love to all creation. Oh yeah.
The chimes of time ring out the news, another day is through. Someone.
Good morning.
Morning, Blossom.
Morning, how are you?
I'm trying to hold on.
Try and hold on. Try, brother. Try.
Yeah, my girl.
What would you like to hear this morning?
I'm looking for a swamp dog. SWAMP.
Swamp dog?
Swamp dog. SWAMP.
That's the artist or the name of the song?
That's the name of the artist.
Okay, and what's the song?
I got a message to you.
I got a message to you. Okay. All right.
It is no secret what God can do. What He's done for others, He'll do for you. With arms wide open, He'll pardon you. It is no secret what God can do.
There's somebody calling on the WhatsApp. We can't take calls on the WhatsApp. Good morning.
Morning, Blossom. How are you?
I'm good.
Let us do all of the praying. That is my request. Pray to God and for the world that God send you to help us.
Okay.
And that song I wanted to play, we need Jesus now more than ever. Do you know it, eh?
By who?
Jesus now more than ever. I can't be able to listen to him in the church.
Okay.
Jesus now more than ever, right?
All right.
Pray that song.
While God is on your side, take Him at His promise. Don't run away.
Wash your hands before you eat.
Brush your teeth after every meal.
your doctor and your dentist.
See your doctor and your dentist.
We all need checkups, no matter how good we feel.
This one is called The 10 Commandments of Health.
If we
done by Sesame Street Puppets. It's not me, it's a request. I like it though.
Commandments of health. Cover your nose whenever sneezing.
Cover your nose whenever sneezing.
Cover your mouth when you're coughing too.
Cover your mouth when you're coughing too.
Dress warmly in cold weather.
Dress warmly in cold weather.
And you won't have much coughing or sneezing to do. Oh, how lovely life will be if we keep the 10 commandments of health.
I need to play this song in its entirety. I'm taking it down. I love you people. Alright, let's get on to another one. This one is Hear My Cry, O Lord by Marvia Providence. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Blossom.
Good morning.
Okay, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Could you please play this song by John Lennon for me, please? Imagine All the People.
Imagine All the People. We'll try my best.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
I was getting a little carried away. Back to the request, Christopher Martin. I'm a big deal.
I'm a big deal. I'm a big deal. You're my friend, I'm a big deal. Yeah, we're kinda important. For real. Oh yeah, I'm a big deal. And my friends are some big deals. Very, very, very important. For real. This has nothing to do with money or fame or vanity. This one is all about self-worth. So big up your chest and stand proud, and don't matter about nobody. No man no more than a man on this earth. So whether you walk or you a drive car, I tell if you're white or black like tar, me feel good in yourself, you're a star. Push up on the one and tell all the haters I'm a big deal. You're my friend, I'm a big deal. I'm if you tell you, yeah, we're kinda important. Okay, for real. Oh yeah, I'm a big deal. Believe me, my friends are some big deals. Okay, very, very, very important. For very, for real. It's like you have the Prime Minister, and then you have way.
Tell I Babylon is wickedness, is wicked ways. Cry, Rasta, the son of Israel, and the daughter of Zion, to be mindful of this wickedness. Why worry
Good morning.
Good morning, Blossom. How are you today?
I'm good.
Yeah, When You Have Trouble, Don't Cry by Jordan Oaks.
By George Knox? Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Why worry about them when we can pray them off? There's no need to sit down, crying yourself to a frazzle. Tell me why. Resting your hands on your jaw, telling and showing the world that you are considering. Tell me why. And from the time you know you're doing nothing wrong before the eyes of Jah Rastafari, then there are lots of things you can sit and talk with Jah about. Don't worry, don't worry. Why worry about them when you can pray them off? The longest liver will see the most. Why worry about them when you can pray them off?
Good morning.
Good morning, Blossom.
Morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm great. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you.
Nice.
Could you please play for me Ride Out the Storm by Martha Bog?
No problem. I'd look for it.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
But you ain't got a dime. There's no time for the phone. I just gotta get a message to you. Hold on. One more hour and my life will be through.
If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray, and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then I shall hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin, and will heal their land.
Gadaya, Yokaya, Gadaya, Daya, Gadaya, because the coming of the nation. Awo, 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 awo. Everybody frightened, they're running for cover. No respecter of persons, them bandit, them killer. They're raping and looting, they're killing you dead. Nobody escaping, bullet in your head. Oh my country, overnight, get so angry, on uptight. I search out the answer, and this is what I discover. All you push the creator out, you didn't want the name in your mouth. So you take him out of the school curriculum, no knowledge of God for your children. Look around you, all you have is teenage bandits. They might have nothing in it but all
Forever friend, I love you, Jesus. You've been so good to me, and I adore you today. Forever and ever, I will love you, Jesus. Oh yes, Father, I adore you. Na 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 na, na 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 na, magnify His name. Na 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 na, na 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 na, give Him all the praise. Na 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 na, na 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 na, magnify His name. I give Him the praise. Na 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 na, na na na.
person who requested this song is calling on Auntie Lisi and Mr. Pear to sing along on this one.
He gave us the rain, the wind and the sky, the sun and the moon and the starlight that shines. Yes, shines. Jesus, I adore you. I'm gonna magnify his name. Oh, yes.
Good morning.
Hi. I would like to hear the song Heal the World by Michael Jackson.
No problem.
Thank you.
Imagine there's no heaven.
I was looking for a better version.
Sees if you try. No hell below us.
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. How are you?
Fine.
Where you calling from?
The Limes Galax.
Okay, big up to the Limes this morning. What song you want to hear?
In Jesus' name I pray by Charlie Pride.
All right, baby. Have a good day.
You too.
All right.
Imagine there's no country. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. It's not an easy road, but the Savior is with us. His presence gives us joy every day. No, no, it's not an easy road. No, no, it's not an easy road, but Jesus walks beside me and brightens the journey and lightens every heavy load. No, no, It's no uneasy road. Yes, we need Jesus now more than
He healed the blind man, walked on the waters, and he raised up Jairus' daughter. He fed the hungry, cleansed the leper, but we need Jesus now more than ever. Jesus now more than ever. We are saved.
To the folks on the WhatsApp, I'm starting from the bottom, come up. Because the older request would be in the bottom and the newer ones on top. So when you send your request and then you find I haven't played it yet and you come back and you send another message, you move your message from where it was to the top, meaning I would take longer to get to it. Right, I see a few people doing that. Patience is key. Patience is what you know. I'm not sure I'll get to it. Let's hope for the best.
He put their lives on back together.
And there's a river that I still must cross as I'm going on my journey. Though I might be lost, and there's a road I have to follow, a place I have to go. Well, no one told me just how to get there, but when I get there I know, 'cause I'm taking it step by step, bit by bit, stone by stone, yeah, brick by brick, oh yeah, step by step, day by day, mile by mile. And this old road is rough and ruined, so many dangers along the way, so many burdens might fall upon me, so many troubles that I have to face. Oh, but I won't let my spirit fail me. I won't let my spirit go until I get to my destination. I'm gonna take it slow because I'm making it up. Step by step, you know I'm taking that bit by bit, bit by bit.
When you have trouble, don't cry.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good.
I say you're taking call.
I'm trying to get, play those that I have.
Right. You know what song I want? When my back was against the wall, all of because of you. I just can't remember who's singing it.
Okay, back against the wall.
All of because of you. I remember.
I'll look for it.
You know who?
I'm not too sure, but I'll look for it. It have different versions, but I'll look for it.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. You have a blessed day.
Thanks, you too.
Okay.
That God is standing by. Sometime when your burden is down, just remember God is standing by. Thank you, Lord. So there's no need to cry. Oh, God is standing by.
requesters always come through strong. That's a nice one, bringing back memories. On to some Bob Marley. I have about 3 requests for Bob.
This morning, smile with the rising sun. Freely the bird, it's by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing. This morning, people been talking about it. We won't just stand here in silence. Can't stop the fire from rising, rising.
People, don't you be afraid. So many innocent slain. This is an era for change, change.
Malcolm's probably turning in his grave.
Every shade was beautifully made and powerful. There's so much strength in you and me. Powerful. A breath away from victory. I'm better, you matter, we matter. I'm better, you matter, we matter. I see a colorful
Roses too, I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Think about the generations and to say we want to make it a better place for our children and our children's children so that they
much brighter than tomorrow.
Had to speed it up.
You really try, you'll find there's no need to cry. In this place, you feel there's no hurt or sorrow. There are ways to get there if you care enough for the living. Make a little space, make a better place.
I have time for one more song. Have to throw in the local. Akeem, Pray and Pray. Miss Coco, I see you, girlfriend.
Look how the past don't catch up to we. So much disease and guns in the streets. Where we are gonna do? 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 Can't really trust the system at all. Might be a plot just to see us fall. Where we are gonna do? Where we are gonna do? Tell me where we are gonna do? Where we are gonna do? You see when the DJ tell a man shoot and hype up the start to thief and loot, the media play violence non-stop. The youth them nah go leave their clock. Impress you nah no female dog. No one hear nobody tell you that at all. So listen, here's what we are gonna do. Lift your hands above your shoulder. Beg Jah to come closer. Journey to the light and you will find your way. Trust in His teachings, not just when things seem.
Thank you so much for those of you who joined in and requested your songs this morning. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. I have 23 WhatsApp chats. The phones are still ringing. I can't accommodate everybody today, but every Wednesday right here, Classic. It's Request Wednesday. The earlier you make a request, the better the chances of it getting played. Stick and stay. We're getting ready to join the BBC for the 8 a.m. newscast. Those of you leaving us, have a productive Wednesday. The rest of you, don't touch that dial. GBN channel 7, 11 and 20. Classic 105.5, 105.9. Thank you guys once again. Have a good one.